Thank you very much, Madam Chairman, for that very interesting introduction. I would like to recognize the Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, the Honorable Gary Hunt, of course, Minister Calendar, the Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister. I'd like to recognize our presiding officer of the Tobago House of Assembly, Mrs. Ann Mitchell-Gift, the Deputy Secretary General of the Commonwealth Secretariat, Mrs. Matthew Wamba, Senators. I'd like to recognize the Deputy Chief Secretary and other members of the Tobago House of Assembly, the Permanent Secretary CAS, the Permanent Secretary and the Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, the Chief Administrator and other administrators, Commonwealth youth officials, delegates to the Commonwealth Youth Forum, specially invited guests, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me on behalf of the Tobago House of Assembly and the people of Tobago extend a hearty welcome to all officials, representatives, and especially the youth delegates to our island for this Commonwealth Youth Forum. We in Tobago are honored to be integrally involved in this country's hosting of the 2009 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. But we are especially delighted that the decision was taken to locate the first 3 days of the Youth Forum here in Tobago. I must therefore thank the Prime Minister, the Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, the Honorable Gary Hunt, and his cabinet colleagues, the members of the Interministerial Committee for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, and all those who supported and collaborated with us to ensure that you, the delegates, would have a memorable and productive experience on the island. A special word of commendation must go out to the President of ETEC, Mrs. Beverly John, and her team for their professionalism and commitment in refurbishing, or maybe I should say, transforming the main building of the Vanguard Hotel where this forum will be held. This is the first phase of the ongoing process to return this magnificent structure to its former status as a premier hotel site on the island. And ladies and gentlemen, if you saw what it was and what it is, I think they deserve heartiest commendation. My sincerest congratulations to Assistant Secretary, Councillor Huey Cadet, and the members of the local organizing committee, to the production team, the artists of all ages, the technicians, the volunteers, and all those who have literally toiled around the clock to prepare a fitting environment for honored guests. Tobago is grateful to all of you, and we share with you the pride that can only be experienced by those who have set themselves impossible goals and then achieve them. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of our people and of our island. As you might be aware, Tobago is the smaller of the two islands that make up the sovereign democratic state of Trinidad and Tobago. The island's economy is highly dependent on tourism, and therefore it is not surprising that we would embrace any opportunity to showcase some of the natural treasures that have earned us quite justifiably the label of the capital of paradise. I must therefore commend the organizers for selecting among your learning journeys a visit to the world-famous Bucca Reef and the Tobago Rainforest Reserve, a site which has won the World Travel Award for the best eco-destination on 5 successive occasions. So you're in for a treat. The visit to the Cocoa Estate in Argyle will also provide you with an insight into our rich heritage, and you will be exposed to our diverse culture at Sunday's Cultural Evening, which will have as its setting the scenic Pigeon Point Heritage Park. And I expect that throughout your brief stay in Tobago, you'll have some opportunities to interface with the local Tobago population and experience our unique Tobago hospitality. Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely hope that we will have provided an environment that facilitates meaningful interaction, nurtures mutual respect, and fuels intense but productive discussion. Because, ladies and gentlemen, in the end, this exercise is about people, young people. Young people whom I'm certain will grasp the opportunity to share ideas and experiences, to reflect on the issues which impact on them, and to bring their own special perspective